the stream appears to be running. We have no background music. Background. There we go. I'm hearing myself. At least that's a good start. Let's try and find some. Oh, let's be cheeky. Let's make this indie game that's been on Xbox our soundtrack. Yeah, that's a decent. Oh. There we go. Go away, ads. We can get this soundtrack on at a good volume. See how long it takes before people recognize it. We're gonna do our post that says we are live. Gonna get the pop-out chat. And then we're gonna go read about the other indie game reveal stream that apparently happened earlier today, and I completely missed until it had finished. Because there's too many of these darn things. Let's hop over to... will we have gaming today, or just a reaction? Oh, there'll be a game stream tonight. There'll be more, like a pirate. Pirate Yakuza. There'll be more Pirate Yakuza tonight. Assuming my internet holds up. My internet's been iffy today. Yeah, the Annapurna one happened, and it was done before I realized it was happening. I should have known. I was getting a bunch of emails about indie games, and I should have realized, oh, they're happening rapid fire back to back because Annapurna's doing a thing. But I want to read about at least what happened, because I know one of the games in there is Wonder Stop, which is one of the games I have in my Fantasy Critic this year, and I want to see do well. Hey Echo, good afternoon chat. I've decided to abandon life on land and become a woke pirate. It's what all the cool kids are up to. All the cool kids are busy being woke pirates. It's pretty fun to be a woke pirate. I will give a little spoiler for tonight's stream, a very minor one. We're probably going to get to the karaoke tonight, and the English language karaoke is fucking hilarious this time around. Compared to previous English language dub Yakuza karaokes, this one's particularly special, and I'm very excited for tonight. Yeah, so let's see, what were Annapurna up to? Wheel World, which is their, like, cycling game. It was revealed under a different name previously. Oh, from the Nidhogg studio. It's a single-player, open-world biking adventure with supernatural elements. Interesting. Maybe we go through and watch these trailers at some point. Annapurna's the... Wonder Stop is the one from Annapurna I've been curious about, because this is on my Fantasy Critic this year. I need this to review well so that I get points in a fictional competition. Wonder Stop, as you may already know, is the first game from the Stanley Parable co-creator Davey Redden's Ivy Road studio. It's described as a narrative-centric, cozy game about change and tea. And while there's definitely a jaunty management aspect to it, it seems equally concerned with exploring the emotional journey of its protagonist. Alta, a warrior who somehow ended up running a tea shop in a magical forest, is definitely not happy about it. Yeah, this is a story of a warrior who's like, top of her game, greatest in the world, and then she loses. And then she's like, no, it's fine, I'll build my way back up, I'll become the strongest. Gets knocked down again, and just isn't the greatest in the world anymore at the thing that she kind of built her identity around being the best at. She ends up running a tea shop in the woods. I'm fascinated by it, and it's... Look, Davey Redden does top-class writing that does very well with the reviewers. I'm very excited to see what's in there. It's launching March 11th, and there's a Steam demo out now. Cool, I've been looking forward to that Steam demo. March 11th's really not that far off. That's... Oh yeah, that's like 3 weeks out. That's cool. Yeah, let's have a quick look. Skin Deep. A VR... Okay, hold on, let me turn this soundtrack down a little. That's better. Let's see, An immersive first-person shooter with sneezing, Skin Deep follows the adventures of Nina, once one of the galaxy's best assassins, now a lowly insurance commando. This sure is a lot of games about women who used to be good fighters but now do mundane jobs, coming from Annapurna at the moment. Nina's starship is raided by pirates. Players will need to sneak, subvert, and sabotage Standbox style to save the day, and you have no shoes. Cocoon, getting a vinyl soundtrack. Plush foil photography sim. The freeform photography sim, little slice of real-world wilderness, incomplete objectives, or explore and interact with the world. Okay, Far Away. An infinitely replayable, immersive cosmic game about a shooting star that wants to see the universe, which it whirls around collecting stars and creating constellations. Requires only a single button to play, but also promises in-depth. Okay, interesting. TOAT. Toat? Oh, this is from the Katamari person. If you've been wondering what Katamari Damacy creator Keita Takashi's been up to, it's this. To a T. I've done, you know, oh, that's executed to a T. Tote. I was trying to pronounce that tote. It's a 3D narrative adventure focusing on a teenager trying to live their life in a small coastal town, despite being permanently stuck in a T-shape. Oh, we're playing a teenager who is stuck eternally T-posing. Made in collaboration with Able Gamers, it follows teen across several days as they find a way to fit in, gaining a newfound sense of self along the way. Got unit cycling, corn dog eating, silly things. Is this... Look, maybe I'm reading between the lines, but what this sounds like to me is Katamari Damacy creator made a game that on its surface sounds like ha 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 funny silly game about I'm stuck doing T-posing, but it's probably going to be quite a real, like, serious game about life as a disabled teenager and trying to work out how to fit in when your body doesn't do what everyone else's does and finding acceptance. And I don't know why else you would get Able Gamers on board with this, unless that's that is the analogy you're going for. This is a living with disability analog, and I am fascinated to see how that gets pulled off. How you walk the line between silly and serious there. The ID at Xbox starts in 15 minutes. It starts on the hour, so we're just looking at the Annapurna showcase that happened. This comes to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass May 28th. Ooh. That, I think, might end up being a secret sleeper hit. That's something I need to pay attention to. Yeah, finding a way to fit in as they gain a newfound sense of self. Yeah. I really want to know what Able Games has been doing there. Oh, Sayonara Wild Hearts is on PS5. Okay, that's cool. Morsels. A cute little mouse with a peculiar deck of cards fighting some killer cats. Top-down action roguelite, traversing dangerous worlds to take down their feline oppressors. Cards have the power to transform into little monsters, which when combined with the ability to switch between different characters, promises frantic gameplay. You know what, we might put some of these trailers on while we're waiting for the Xbox showcase to start. We can turn off that music there. Say Nobody says, do you keep a masked list of games that you need to check out when they release? I wish I was that organized. What I have is like a billion tabs, and if a thing in a tab gets a release date, I put the release date on my calendar. But a lot of it is just I have the nightmare, like I have windows of tabs, and like there's the work window of tabs, there's the for fun window of tabs, there's the games that I need to check out this year window of tabs, and they all just kind of coexist. It's the organizational system of someone with ADHD who's had to just fumble for whatever worked, but I do have like the place I look to go, what are the games I'm supposed to be paying attention to, and then I wishlist them all as well, so that if I somehow miss it, I'll get an email when they release and I'll go, oh, it was that one. You found out something about 2 T in GameSpot you will love to hear? Sure, let me know. I would love to hear more about To a T. While I try and load up this trailer. Oh, one sec. The Able Gamers organization is collaborating with Takashi in his studio, as To a T is an allegory about being disabled. Yeah, okay, that's what we assumed. Able Gamers provided feedback on the game's design as the studio was seeking input on sensitivity and accessibility. That's great to hear. That's, like, it's what I assumed. You don't get Able Gamers in, like, because, like, look, there's every reason every chance you might have been getting them in for accessibility consulting, but when the game is about a character whose body does not act like anyone else's, and it is about them coming to fit in, it's like, yeah, no, you brought them in for sensitivity work. You are the perfect shape. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the analogy already. It's learning to love your disabled body the way you are. I want to try my face. I want to use the restroom by myself. The little things, yeah, the little things are hard for me. Oh, I don't know why I am a teen. It's not so bad all the time. It's not so bad. My cute dog helps me out so we can go and la la la. Oh, this is making me want to cry. This is so sweet. Oh, they're making no secret what this is. Oh. Oh, I'm so up for a goofy, smiley little game about disability, about feeling good about your disability and being supported in being perfect the way you are, you know, by the people around you. I genuinely am crying. I'm so happy that the games industry has reached a point, not only where we get games like this, but that we get games like this from, like, pretty big known names. Like, the fact that creator of Katamari Damacy is working on a game is going to get people to check out this game because they go, I love that person's games. And this seems like exactly the tone I wanted. I'm so happy this seems to be the tone. It is unapologetically, hey, my body means there are certain things I'm going to find really hard to do by myself, but that doesn't mean I'm not perfect and that we can't have fun. And you know what it is? Yeah, it's for a Japanese developed game, which is great. You know what it is in this that I think got me? It's that one of the first examples of things that the character finds hard to do by themselves is going to the bathroom by themselves. And I think it's really important that that example is in there because that is a kind of taboo discussion of something that is frequently difficult for disabled people and that is like a big source of shame. And it's a very real world example to have brought up, so not through euphemism, in a trailer that is like, still great to be me though, I'm the perfect shape. And I'm like, that tells me they're doing this right. There is so many really good signs here, and I wish I'd known about this game in time for recording this week's Control Alt Access that we recorded last night, because damn, I need to send this to Arevi. I think Arevi is going to really love this. I need to this is going to be me shouting from the rooftops about this game tomorrow, probably. Yeah, anyway, that's me getting overly excited about that one. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Wonder Stop is the one that, like, I'm particularly excited about, because, again, I've put my hopes on this being good. I voted for it in my little fantasy critic draft predicting review scores for the year. I want to see how this turns out. The Iron Prophet, there are new reveals starting in about 8 minutes, but we're just checking out these Annapurna things that happened a little earlier today that I missed while we wait for the other ones to start. Yeah, there was a really neat story trailer for this the other day. I don't know if I can find it, but... yeah, former greatest warrior around, now makes magical tea in the woods. Love her character design. Love the stylization of how they've done the hair. I love the way things are animated in these trailers and cutscenes. Yeah. I made a tea for you too, little bub. Yeah, I need to check out the demo for this week. Wheel World is, like, vaguely curious. I'm gonna skim around a bit. It's just an open-world cycling game. Like, I'm open to this theoretically. It's got a nice art style. I like the vibes. If it's got a soundtrack like this, I could be into it. Saint Nobody, it's entire... Look, I'm putting my bets on there being a bit of what we would typically associate with Davy Redden in that game. There might not be, and if there's not, I'm looking forward to, like, a chill, nice narrative adventure regardless. But I'm curious to see if there is a... and then the shoe drops of it. Victor Camper, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Yes, this used to be called Ghost Bike. Yes, I've said, as I've said a couple of times, it used to be called Ghost Bike. It's now Wheel World. I'm curious about the supernatural elements of this. I'm curious how long it's going to take to get spooky. Right, we got 6 minutes left before the other showcase starts. So, like, let's have a quick look at this one. This one apparently looks very photorealistic. Oh. Well, if this is in-game visuals, this is bloody gorgeous. I'm assuming this can't be a terribly huge environment you're exploring for it to be at this level of... like, uncanny photorealism. Like, that's... I don't know whether it's the visuals themselves or just the way that, like, your camera perspective and the way you're moving, but there is something weirdly real about this. You know, it's when you, like, pick up, like, that drone there where I'm like, oh, I see something a little unreal there, but until that, I'm like... I'm very curious to see how this is as, like, an actual game you're walking around in. But very impressive tech on show. This is the one-button space one. Skim forward a little bit, see some gameplay. Start trying to explore space. I want to try a demo for that. I can't, from the trailer, internalize properly how that is played with one hand. Sayonara Wild Hearts might be my favorite game of all time. It's certainly right up there. If you've not checked it out and you have a PlayStation, check it out. It's great. Quick look at Morsels, and then we'll go get ready for the Xbox stream. Something about using cards, and I'm not seeing a card mechanic yet. Okay, yeah, these cards let you summon little creatures. To help. This seems like a game that looks great, but I wouldn't be good at. I'm going to keep this tab open particularly because I want to check out Tua T. Lily of the Veil 666, thank you very much for the 6 months of Prime sub. Thank you so much. It is so appreciated. Saint Nobody says, did you see that the Sayonara Wild Hearts PS5 version has a new procedurally generated mode? I did not. oh, do I need to buy Sayonara Wild Hearts an additional time so I can experience new content? I'll buy that game more than once. I love that game. Thimba, yes, I did all of the first tape of Lost Records in a single stream. If you go to my YouTube and check the Lives tab, you can find the YouTube version of that stream. We went all the way to the end of tape 1, so the VOD is findable on YouTube. Right, I'm going to hop over to this tab, but we are a couple of minutes from getting started. Oh, hey, London Cheesehead. I am tired today, but I'm good. I'm looking forward to streaming more Yakuza tonight, in particular, as I've kind of teased, the karaoke. The karaoke is some of the most batshit fucking karaoke performances I've ever seen. The English language performers made some choices, and I love them, and I'm very excited to either 9 or 10 p.m. UK tonight to introduce you to all of the nonsense that is the karaoke. Did you turn everything off for VODs on Twitch because of their latest fuck up with highlights? So, the way that I have it set up currently is that my most recent broadcasts will be viewable on Twitch, but not ones that YouTube that Twitch decides are old enough they're going to automatically kick off. I'm not making them VODs that stick around because there is now a limit to how many of those I can have, and that would absolutely destroy everything. So YouTube is the place to go find my VODs, or to watch back streams that I did at this point. Because the only way to make past broadcasts permanent VODs on Twitch is to do the whole thing as a highlight, and then highlights stay around, but now there's a limit on highlights, and it's stupid. Matt Mercer can make some decisions when singing, and it's... I don't want to spoil it, we'll get there. Yes, I've gotten Twitch's bullshit under control so that I'm not going to lose any of my speedrunning records that the record is pulling from a Twitch highlight link. That'll be fine. But I did have to do a whole lot of nonsense. Okay, we got 11 seconds, 10 seconds, here we go. Let's put the volume down here somewhere. Also, we've got Pokemon Presents on Thursday. We're like 2 days away from Pokemon Presents. Oh.
IGN FanFest 2025 is here. From Monster Hunter Wilds to Mythic Quest.
We're not going to have subtitles, are we?
Let's dance. To Devil May Cry. Coming up.
Oh, is this automated or is this...
at Xbox Showcase.
I think this is actual real subtitles, okay.
From Don't Nod, NeoWiz, and Raccoon Logic. Plus, new looks at what's coming to hit games like Balatro. IGN FanFest Day 1 starts.
I could probably turn this up a little. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Martin Tweed, former CEO of Kindred Aerospace. Fired by Alta Interglobal and abandoned on the far edges of space with no gear, no job, and no plan. But don't panic! While they may have tossed you aside like so much garbage,
just the one
worry
Jane's been
not,
playing on PC.
Because you can always turn to Kindred for a solution. Introducing the Kindred Catalog. With the right resources, you can create.
It seems like the new game from the Journey to the Savage Planet.
From Saku's. Smother creatures in
it does seem to be, yeah.
It
does seem to be Journey to the Savage Planet, yeah.
Or use your lasso to catch them. We promise that any research conducted will unlock more fabulous gear, and that the harm to the creature will be minimal. Use conductive Pharaoh goo to shock and open organic doors, or spread it on the ground to slow down a speedy foe. Or lay down.
I mean, this is looking suitably goofy.
After your buddy has upgraded that
it's a nice nonsensical space exploration.
Light them all up. If that doesn't work, try the Mad Fork from Kindred Labs.
This trailer does feel like it's trying a little hard, but we can live with it.
grab makeshift spears from the environment. And remember, you still have
Secured lasso and whip from Wild Times.
whip some critters to keep them at bay so you or your buddy can punt them off a cliff. Oh, the hilarity that will ensue! Then upgrade that whip so you can grapple launch yourself to new heights. Or better yet, kick a few critters into the air while you and your buddy pick them off with a brand new Griffin Spunk.
Is it just me, or does he remind me of Kirk Van Houten?
Skeet shooting game.
I can see it.
The Kindred
I can see the
catalog.
Kirk Van Houten
You
about
have
it.
the tools. You have the imagination. And let's face it,
Yeah,
you
that's
have
the thing, is I
time.
think that it's unknowingly trying
Build
too
it,
hard
then execute it.
to be an
The wackier the
in-universe
plan,
thing.
The juicier the solution.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
be
I
in
can
touch.
hear the Kirk Van Houten in the
Onward
voice now.
and upward.
Yeah, Revenge of the Savage Planet, okay. Cool, what else we got? Also, I don't know exactly how long this is. I'm guessing half an hour, but
Xbox Showcase right here on
could
IGN
be
Fan
longer,
Fest.
I don't
the
know.
ID at Xbox Showcase is all about games, and this year we've got exclusive reveals of brand new games you've never seen before.
Ooh,
Some great stuff.
was
coming
that
to
the
games you already know and
the
love, and a bunch
music
of awesome
game about the
surprises
deaf
along the
girl?
way. And I'm your host.
Finally showing back up.
I'm Alan Wheeler. It's
I forget the name of it. You know the one I'm talking about. That was at was it the Game Awards 2023?
Wherever you play your Xbox games.
We got
You just
really
a brand
excited
new
for
look
it.
at Revenge of the Savage Planet, the new sci-fi action adventure game coming your way this May.
The ID at Xbox 2025 Showcase is all a part of IGN Fan Fest, which will be going strong all week long, so be sure to tune into that. And we'll have interviews with some of the most talented directors, actors, writers, and game makers in the world, and new looks at things like Daredevil Born Again, Mythic Quest, WWE 2K25, and so much more.
Xbox
And hey,
gave the
if you
devs
missed
of
any
Journey of
that,
the
don't
Savage
stress.
Planet a
You
Game
can catch
Pass
up on
deal. I guess it worked
IGN.com
out so
or IGN
well.
Tuesday.
But for
You now
now,
got a
let's
second
get back
game
to
day
the
one.
ID at
Yeah.
Xbox Showcase with a sneak peek at some big games heading to Xbox in the not-so-distant future. Take a look.
Okay, we'll start with nearby ones. Also, we don't need the host. Like, just do trailers.
Warning, hostile ships detected.
It's completely lost on me, the name of that game. I want to say it's like Harmony. Might have been called Harmony. I'll be very excited if that is what was in that sizzle reel and is what's coming back around. Yeah, it wasn't the worst in-person host segment. They kept it short. They were like, look, we're advertising, we've got other stuff later in the week. Okay, let's get to trailers. They're like, it could have been worse. But yeah, as you say, they were doing it a little in by the cadence, but like they were giving information. It wasn't information I cared about in this moment, but it was information, you know. Is this Jump Ship? It might be. I'm bad at remembering games. Oh, it is. Called it Echo. Early access in the summer. Harmonium. It might have been called Harmonium. Harmonium feels pretty correct. Because I don't think we saw, like, gameplay. We saw cutscenes, but I don't think we saw, like, gameplay of Harmonium. Ooh. I like this art style. It's probably a game I would suck at. Cycle 04. Yeah, satisfying looking mechanics that I will never be good at. Oh, okay, so this is die, keep repeating, yeah. It'll be astoundingly painful, but you'll survive in a manner. Also, can I just say, well done on IGN for hosting accessible versions of this showcase, and well done Xbox for producing accessible versions of your showcase and making sure to do that, including for the indie stuff. Echo, Weaver, play it day one with Game Pass. Okay, I suspect a lot of stuff we see here today is going to be play it day one with Game Pass kind of bits. which is always nice. Coming soon to Game Pass.
Rise and shine, little merchant. Wake up. Wake up, Will.
I like that they're clear about what that this trailer is really clear about. Hey, this was PC footage using these components. Like, cool. Nice level of transparency.
Uncharted lands brimming with peril.
It looks a bit Bastion-ish, but I don't know. It could be a Moonlighter sequel, chat saying.
And treasures beyond the
Not a franchise I know. A Vendor Tycoon thing crossed with the dungeon delving thing. Oh, one of those. You go do the adventures and then sell the stuff in your shop.
Who knows what tomorrow holds?
Yes, it's. I need to find out how they did their subtitles for this, because they didn't do this as a premiere. They did it as a live, but it has pre-done subtitles, which I don't know how to do. I only know how to make subtitles be like this on YouTube by doing it as a premiere.
Grandnephew, Simon P. Jones. The house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision is contingent on discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Interesting. You have to find the secret extra room
Worthy of the Sinclair legacy.
of this weird mystery house.
Its whereabouts in a timely manner.
Okay, so you're sort of drafting the layout of the house and exploring the house in parallel?
Then this gift shall lapse. Herbert.
Blueprints. Oh, because it's all blueprints.
You just
That's
gotta
a
look
clever
for Jump
name.
Ship,
I like
Echo
that.
Weaver, Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, and Blueprints. You can sign up for the Jump Ship beta today.
I would
at
love more like
jumpshipgames.com.
actual explanation of the
And
mechanics for
Blueprints,
that one.
the
That is
Voices
one where I'm
puzzle
like,
game,
I love your
will
little
arrive
flavor
in
trailer
Day
here. Can you
1
explain to me
on
what the
Xbox
mechanic
Game
actually
Pass.
is?
Believe it or not, we're only just getting
Is that
started here.
Blueprints that
Coming
they
up,
announced in the
4 more
latest
games you
PlayStation
can't
showcase?
wait to
Maybe. I don't
That's right,
remember
the
them
2025
doing that, but they
Xbox
might well have
Showcase
done.
has tons more
My
game
memory
reveals and
is
surprises
shit.
in store right here on IGN FanFest. But first, we need to take a quick break. Stick around.
A quick break. We're 9 minutes in. Oh. I forgot about this.
FanFest
This
is
is
presented by the Army National Guard.
Hello,
serving
one
our
moment.
communities and
This is why IGN will never be the official host of the Accessibility Summer Showcase. You know, I could get some extra eyes on the AA Showcase if I made it be a thing that that was part of IGN's Summer Game Fest week, but I do not want to be sponsored by the fucking US Army. The Army National Guard. The alternative is they're sometimes sponsored by gamer credit cards, and I'm like,
Plus, awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
Maybe this would tease open your mind.
Plus,
Evan Bourgeoisie says Silk Song when. I wouldn't hold your breath for it today. I think if we see it anywhere, like the Switch 2 reveal event feels possible. Outside of that, I don't think it's happening until Summer Games Fest season, like old E3 in June.
Free game keys.
Exactly.
Walk on IGN.com/plus and start your adventure today.
No army, no advertising the literal military.
IGN Store has it all. From clothes and collectibles to
As
vinyl records, accessories,
Anim Zero
model kits, and
says, join the US National Guard. You definitely won't receive an order to commit crimes against humanity sometime in the next 4 years. Yes, given some of the fucking things that the US president is currently saying about blue states will not exist by the end of his term, and his willingness to use the National Guard for protests, left-wing protesters he doesn't like, you start wondering, and you go, maybe you don't want to be advertising join the military of a man who is making the kind of claims and threats that Trump is currently making. God, this is quite a fucking ad break to have in the ID at Xbox. Oh, this is a shame. This is some
and The Last
padding.
of Us. And the best part, you don't even need to leave the house to go there. Just head to store.ign.com and start shopping today. The IGN Store. You deserve it.
Okay, We've had 9 minutes of
Hey,
trailers
welcome
and
back to
3
IGN
minutes of
Xbox
ads.
Right here on
We've
IGN
been
Fan.
25%
Now, up
ads
next,
so
we have
far.
4 more games we can't wait to show you, starting with
Oh, we're gonna have more ads
So
in
let's go.
4 trailers' time. This looks very Firewatch, and then I saw the fire tower. I don't think it is. Oh, is this building a fancy camper van home? Building a fancy little mobile home, a permanent mobile home in the woods. A not so mobile home in the woods. Oh yeah, they had an ad for the US Army, so we muted it. This looks like the mechanics from Pacific Drive? Is this cozy Pacific Drive? Pacific Drive without the end of the world anomalies. Outbound. A homeless kid makes friends with an owlbear? I'm homeless, I might as well go live in the woods with these fascinating creatures. Go live with a family of owlbears, be one of the beasts. Oh, it's all cold in the snow, but you could, like, sleep in the middle of their wrapped up fur. Okay, you're herding. Oh, hurdling. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're herding them somewhere. Yeah. I mean, Terra, there's every chance. Like, I imagine most of these games will also come to, you know, either PC or PlayStation or Switch. They're being advertised for Xbox because most of them are coming to Game Pass, but they'll come to other things. Ooh. Okay, I like this art style. Is this working in a record store? Okay. Oh, the vibes on this are real good. If it has a good soundtrack, it needs a good soundtrack I can be bopping along to while I'm selling the records. But I love these character designs. Wax heads, oh. Okay, so it's like over a year off. It's not until summer of next year, but The London Cheese says, what do you think we'll get much on Pokemon Day this year? Legends ZA footage we'll definitely see. Ooh, Don't Nod. What's Don't Nod up to? According to Pyoro, it sure seems like maybe that Pokemon Synapse MMO that, like, screenshots of leaked in the big Pokemon Giga League might be part of Pokemon Day this year, so that'll be interesting, if accurate. Oh, we're a ghost with a friend that's a bunny. What is this game? A ghost, a rabbit, a fox. Let's all be friends. Build your team. I don't know whether we get a next gen. What gen are we up to now? We're currently Gen 10, like a Gen 11 tease. Or Gen 10. I forget what the next gen number is. I don't think we get a next gen Pokemon tease quite yet. Oh. Battle Bunny! Normally it would be Gen 10, but it won't be. It was practicing my kid. Yeah, I don't think we see Gen 10. I think we see Legend ZA. I do believe. I trust Poyoro. When Poyoro says something, teases something's coming, it's probably coming. Do I reckon Pokemon Synapse, which would be interesting. Another of those spin-offy Pokemon titles. Beyond that, I really don't know what to predict. Okay, it's gonna be more ads already.
You just saw Outbound, Hurdling, Wax Heads, and the Lonesome Guild, all part of the 2025 ID at Xbox Showcase.
Now let's get back to the video game, shall we? Now, up next, we have a few things you've never seen before and some great content coming to games you probably already love.
But hey, enough teasing from us.
You could have just kept going with the games. You didn't have to come here to go, but with enough of that, let's get back to the games. I mean, you could just... Ooh. Oh, this is, the... Russian Roulette PC game. Yes, me and Conrad talked about this on Pole Position, and I forget the name of it. It's an interesting one. Buckshot Roulette, yeah. It looks like Inscription? Yeah, it's got that look to it. Yeah, it's... I don't want to say too much about it, because there is some... Some of it is discovering what it's about as you play it. I thought about streaming it. I don't know whether it's a game I want to stream just because of the inherentness of a lot of shooting yourself in the head is like a lot, and I don't know whether I want to do that on Twitch. Transperson reached the VGC Finals European Masters. Heck yeah. Oh, this is something sweary. Did I just see Sweary's name pop up? Do I need to talk about my problems with Sweary? Look, I wish I didn't love Sweary's entire fucking aesthetic so much. Because, yeah, he's repeatedly transphobic and was really fucking shitty and transphobic in response to having that pointed out to him. And, oh, Hotel Barcelona, yes, this one. Yeah. If you've never heard me get into that whole topic before, I can get into it another time. Short version, Deadly Premonition 2 really committed to some really fucking bad transphobic choices, and he really dug his fucking heels in when some of that stuff was pointed out to him in a kind of shitty way. Oh, okay, new card art for Balatro. I'm never going to play Balatro on anything but mobile or Switch, but, like, cool that there's new card art coming to Balatro, I guess. I don't think it's going to be Xbox exclusive card art, but who knows?
You know what they say? The house always...
Oh! Long live, kill the princess, slay the princess card art. Okay. Nice to see some slay the princess love. Those Balatro devs really have got everyone involved. Yeah, okay, cool. So what, 8 new card arts?
You know, just when I thought I couldn't possibly be more hooked on Balatro, they drop a collaboration I'm already obsessed with. That one was huge, but this next world premiere is gonna rock your world. Check it out.
Is it? Don't tell me what's gonna rock my world. I decide if this rocks my world. You don't get to decide my world's preemptively going to get rocked.
This is your brain on drugs.
Tonight on Behind the Curtain, we dive deep into one of the 90s most controversial...
Okay, so we're doing an MTV behind the music style thing.
Their music defined a generation.
Yeah, I recognize now it was a pun, but also don't tell me how to feel.
What can I say, man? Artistic genius.
I am kind of into this though. I need to know what like gameplay genre it is.
He drove from out of town to meet us.
Oh yeah, it's very BoJack Horseman-y. It's clearly drawing that
Paying this guy,
inspiration,
so I want
but
to know, what exactly will you do for us?
Plain and simple, I'll make you rich.
look, I am a real sucker for games about the people behind making music. The journey of trying, like, music games about trying to be a band and trying to navigate the shit that being a band is.
I know where this road leads.
Like,
And it ain't nowhere
I'm willing to put up with a lot to get a game in this genre.
Looking for trouble?
Effervescent.
Like, some of this art's looking a little cheap, some of the voice acting's a little cheap, it's a little leaning on crudeness.
Rock and roll.
But, like...
So, I gotta ask, would you do anything differently?
What exactly will you do for us?
I'm a sucker for the genre.
Mostly, I just try to stay out of your way.
That's it?
I mean, 2025. Was that Lemmy or just a Lemmy sound-alike? Because it seems implausible that was Lemmy. MTV and Adult Swim. Okay, yeah, that
and release date reveal for Rock Beats,
makes sense
and
about
looks
its
like it
vibe and its
absolutely rocks.
aesthetic.
You know, everybody knows that Rock
Look, I don't think that's going to be
Beats,
good, but it is
Rock
exactly
Scissors,
my vibe
Paper,
and genre of
Beast
game.
would
I
probably
do
just
love
destroy
that as a
all of
game
them,
genre,
let
so
alone a Rock
we'll see.
You know, that's...
Yeah, that was the thing, is I assumed it was a voice alike, but everyone in the chat was going, it's Lemmy, it's Lemmy! I'm like, I don't think it was Lemmy.
Alright, well, there's tons more IGN Xbox Showcase coming up right after this quick break, so please stick around.
Ooh, there is a demo for Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3
is presented by
in
Mega Break.
Next Fest.
Open
Okay,
beta
cool.
available now on PC and Xbox with crossplay.
Rock Beasts, I think it was called.
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films and approximately 25 minutes worth of wall-to-wall deep dive analysis. To simulate that pace for this 30-second ad, we're featuring 26 different films, and before you say it, no, that math does not check out. We're not math people, we're movie people. We can't even count down from 10 without ending up at, like, 96.
one sec.
Subscribe to IGN Movies and TV for more Cinefix movie lists. Bad at math, great at movies.
Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help.
One step at a time.
IGN guides are trusted by
Yeah,
millions.
I thought this was going to be like
easy to
half an
use,
hour, so I
and
already
best
told
of
Jane
all,
I was going to be
free.
down to do the washing up at half
IGN
past.
has
I'm
the
just
very
letting her
best,
know, like,
most complete and
yeah,
accurate
this
guides
is
for Shadow of the Erd Tree, Baldur's
being
Gate
padded
3,
out by
Tears of the
IGN,
Kingdom,
so
and
I'll
so
be a
much
little
more.
late down coming to wash up.
It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just
I
search
don't
for
need
IGN
adverts
when
for
you search
IGN.
for
I'm aware
guides.
of the concept of IGN.
IGN Plus is where your adventure begins.
What are you selling?
Plus is the place to get unlimited access to all the tools you need to beat your games.
Here's what you need to know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Plus, awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
Maybe this would tease open your money pouch.
Plus, ad-free
Hey,
browsing on
hey, here's the thing.
IGN.com.
If I'd paid for this IGN without ads
Plus,
thing,
unlimited
I'd still be
tools
watching
like
IGN
premium
ads right
interactive
now,
maps
because
with your own
ID and
custom
Xbox is
map
not going to
markers,
allow a version
filters,
of this stream
marker
where you
notes,
can see
and
things
more.
ahead of time. This
Plus,
stream is being
access
hosted
to
by
switches,
IGN.
giveaways,
I would be
and
watching
free
IGN ads even if I paid for the ad-free IGN
Want more?
experience right
Head to
now, so...
IGN.com/plus and start your adventure today.
No, you don't have to sub to access the guides, but there are some.
Welcome back to IGN Xbox on
So I think
IGN
it's you
FanFest.
can't
Up
like
next,
save
3 more games
your
guaranteed to
progress
put a
on the
smile
guides.
on
Like
your
you can
face,
do like checkboxes
especially
and things
if you
and
were
save your
fond of a
progress
certain
if you
rhythm-based
paid for the
strategy
paid
series that
IGN
involved
thing.
commanding an army of little creatures to the tune of a catchy soundtrack. Sound familiar? Here's a gameplay clip from the upcoming rhythm-based roguelike Ratatan.
Ratatan in a font that looks like the Patapon font. Is it the Patapon people? I don't know. It is, yeah, cool. This is a music rhythm game with deck building. Okay, this art looks cool. Yeah, rhythm-based roguelike. Oh, you get shown what the button prompt for this room is going to be once, and then you have to keep doing it to make your attacks happen. Oh, I like this. Basically Patapon 4, yeah. Oh, you're doing the little cheers and your little armies repeating them. I love the sort of hand-drawn animation look. I'm here for unofficial Patapon. I'm here for knockoff Patapon. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain on the mechanics, but it looks charming, and I'm up for weird music rhythm roguelike mechanics. This is another one I'm very into. Okay, so someone else trying the... Perfect Rescue. Yes, so... This is the one I think it is. Yeah, music rhythm... Bose Hannah's Melody Garden. I don't think this is a Harmonium, but this is charming. We did see this a while ago. Harmonized with the Tempopo. Oh no, they're the Popo! The Tempo Police, the Tempopo. I would like to try that. I want to know exactly those mechanics are. Again, I like a good music rhythm game.
We all keep our favorite moments close to us, somewhere safe. This box holds mine.
Woodo.
Welcome to Woodo. This is a cozy, story-driven game about my happiest memory.
No idea what the mechanics are, but I love their rendering of wood effects here.
It's simple. Just drag each object to its place, assembling the story, piece by piece, cup to cup. Cat to cat.
Oh, I am a real sucker for a game that makes materials look this good.
A place that's not marked
like I have no interest in this mechanically.
I used to be such a city girl, always online,
but
always busy.
God, look at how nice the lighting on the wood looks.
No thanks. But here I am,
oh, little
surrounded
grumpus.
by a gang of geese, clearly thinking they're the biggest deal around here. But who had been feeding them so well? Perhaps a goose grandma who always says they're too skinny?
Oh, I gotta put
I had to fight
charge.
a sneaky goat every day from my own backpack, cheered on by the laughter of the
yeah, this seems like cute and sweet, but just not.
And that's how the story starts. My first
the,
day at a
the narrative and the mechanics don't seem that engaging to me, but it does look adorable.
Welcoming warmth from the locals. Lovely place. But, you know, everything changed when I met...
Who raises a goose? Who raises a goose? Looks adorable. I have no interest in playing it, but, you know.
That was Tempopo, Ratatan, and Woodo. And honestly, saying those three very different game names in a row makes them sound like a roving band of like mischievous elves or three aliens in the very back of a Star Wars cantina.
You know what? You might be onto something with that one. Now, we're getting close to the finish line here today, but that doesn't mean we're out of surprises for you just yet. We've got lots more new games.
So yeah, this might be... Last year's one of these was like 40 minutes.
Of the generation.
So I guess 40 minutes
All this
might
and more
be...
as the 2025 ID at Xbox Showcase continues after this break.
More ad breaks. How many ad breaks do we need? Like, look.
FanFest is presented by
Let me
War
mute
Robots
this for a minute.
Frontiers.
If we'd had one ad break directly in the middle, I'd have gone, cool. You got to keep the lights on. You got to pay. This is why IGN's hosting the thing, is because they're getting some ad space in it. Cool. I'd have understood the synergy. I don't need the same ad. This is what, the 4th or 5th time we've had this ad for the IGN store in half an hour? Like, at a certain point, you are not making... You're making me resent that you're hosting the thing. Like, I'm going, yeah, can I get an IGN-less version of this, please? What was there that was interesting? There was interesting stuff, and I'm already forgetting what it was, because I don't have the announcements right in front of me. There was a Patapon knockoff, I remember that. Chat can probably remember what things I was interested in.
To the soundtracks of your favorite video games, like Cyberpunk and The Last of Us. And the best part, you don't even need to leave the house to go there. Just head to store.ign.com and start shopping.
I'll look at the list. Oh, Waxheads. A game about working in a record store that looked pretty cool. Yeah, that was one of the good-looking ones.
With IGN Podcast.
There were other ones.
Everybody, welcome to a very special
and
episode
I've already forgotten them.
GameScoop has you covered for all things gaming and the latest game releases.
Obviously, we're going
this
to
is my problem of like watching too many game things. I'm like, I know they look cool. I'll have to look up a list later and remind myself the ones I want to pay attention to. Oh, GameScoop.
Catch up with your
I used to listen to all of these podcasts when I had infinite time for podcasts before I did this as a job. When I did my walk to and from, like, I had like an hour's walk to and from work and shelf stacking at the supermarket, I listened to all of IGN's podcast load for a time.
Check out the sophisticated tech breakdowns on Digital Foundry Direct Weekly,
which is an absolutely beautiful game.
Oh, they're owned by the... Yes, Eurogamer's owned by the same parent company as IGN now, aren't they?
IGN Podcast.
So IGN is advertising fucking Digital Foundry, of course they are.
Welcome back to the 2025 ID at Xbox Showcase right here on IGN's FanFest. Now up next, we've got a bunch of new game trailers to show you, so hey, instead of just teasing you and making you try to guess what we're going to show you, we'll just cut to the chase and give you what you want. Take it away.
Again, you could have shown us what we wanted earlier by not doing a 40-second preamble about how you're going to show us the trailers now.
This is Pon. He's a Tanuki. This summer, by order of the Tanuki god, Pon has to restore the great Tanuki shrine. To do so, he needs to earn money.
Oh my god! Little delivery postal cycle raccoon.
Mixing hard work.
Oh.
Stunting around town. It's a busy summer for Pon, but even Tanuki need to rest now and then.
Okay, this is on my radar. This looks great. We got Yakuza mini games. This is yeah, okay, we're doing postal delivery raccoon with Yakuza minigames. Cool. More bike tricks.
This is Pon Summer. We hope you'll enjoy the adventure together.
Oh, this is very my thing.
Tanuki, Pon Summer. Available on Xbox Game Pass later this year.
Yeah, we got some extreme sports in the game. Is this song in Beat Saber? Because if it's not, it should be. This feels like 1000% the kind of song I have played in Beat Saber. This is exactly the vibe of tune I enjoy if I go out, like, if I go out clubbing on occasion. Occasionally will do. do so. This is the kind of song that comes on the dance floor, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh. Like, I'm usually a very rock person, but a track specifically with that vibe comes on, I'm like, oh, I'm on the dance floor. I did have a wiggle.
Cora. Beck.
Disney and Devolver and Mike Bithell.
Every grid
Oh,
has its
more
heroes.
Tron, new
The
Tron
arc grid
games.
fractures into the glitch.
Okay, Bithell's working with
One program
Devolver
stands
on a
against
Tron
that storm.
thing. Mike Bithell really has become the indie developer who makes Tron games. Oh, is this the one that's been out before? It's just coming to Xbox now. Might
A
be.
hero is nothing without their grid.
And just say, well done to Mr. Bithell turning a game about squares having feelings into a career where he's now developing like officially licensed games from Disney properties.
Without a change in conditions.
Hell of a career trajectory from a game like Thomas Was Alone. Yeah, he made that John Wick game.
Program.
He's made a few like licensed games, and they've been legitimately good. Like if he's making a licensed game, it's gonna be a good game first, a license second. Is this 100 Wizards or something? Oh, this is the new Tron game. Saint Nobody's got it in the Fantasy League. Okay, yeah. 33 Immortals, yes. Be a multiplayer game in this
That was
genre.
Tanuki Pond Summer, Descenders Next, Tron Catalyst, and 33 Immortals. A little something for everyone, and that's the truth. But hey, if the truth really isn't your thing, you probably love the 2023 action game Lies of P that turned the
This
classic story
guy
of
in the
Pinocchio
grey
into a
shirt,
brutal steampunk horror
he
world
really seems like
full
he's
of
here to
terrifying
stand and
puppet
nod.
monsters.
Yeah, but you know, 2023 was
Oh, yeah,
so long
occasionally
ago.
he says
Maybe you're
something.
asking yourself,
Most of the
when
time
are
it's
we
just
gonna
like,
get to go back
yep,
to the
yep,
world
other
of
host.
Lies of P and experience a whole new adventure? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we have your answer right here and right now on the 2025 ID at Xbox Showcase. Take a look.
Wait, is this Lies of P DLC? Why would that be in the indie showcase? Like, I wouldn't have considered Lies of P an indie game? Oh, look at the bitrate get destroyed by, that snow.
Listening to this song always reminds me of you.
Look, with Dave the Diver, I understand why it gets called indie. Lies of P, that seems like a real fucking stretch.
Do you remember the time we all gathered to play this piece together? I never got to say farewell.
Yeah, I guess it's technically independent, but like this is the kind of budget of game that feels weird to have in an indie showcase. An indie showcase spiritually feels like it should be here to highlight smaller budget games that aren't going to get spotlights elsewhere.
I know it changed everything, but we endured.
Yeah, like, to me, like, this is the pinnacle of, like, AA.
Perhaps someday, if we can cross the bounds of time, we'll meet again.
Overture. Lopo.
And there you have it, the exciting reveal of Lies of P Overture from the brilliantly talented team at NeoWiz. That just about wraps us up here at the 2025 ID at Xbox Showcase.
Just about? Does that mean there's something else?
Yeah, but wait, if you want even more fun for Xbox
no,
fans,
they're done,
stick
aren't
around,
they?
because Unlocked is our weekly Xbox podcast here at IGN, and we've got a whole...
Nah, I'm not sticking around for that. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'm going to duck off pretty quick from this one because I got to go do the washing up and have dinner and get prepared to do my normal, Yakuza Like a Pirate stream tonight, which will be starting in, I would say, like 2.5 hours, probably. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll be back in a couple of hours with Yakuza. I need to go do housework and put some food in my face. Chat to you all soon. I'll be back. I'll be doing the Pokemon Presents one